Please take your seats. The program is about to begin.
Can you believe they do not have a Mo box?
I know, that's kind of...
I mean, how do you not have an event like this and not have a Mo box?
Please take your seats. We're about to begin the program.
Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being here in Secret of the Americas. Thank you for being at Velocity Lounge this beautiful Friday morning. I know it's a busy day, but we are very excited. I think it's a very important moment for Austin, a very important moment for myself, and I'm very proud for you guys to be here. My name is Roberto Silva, and I am the general manager for the USL Austin franchise. Buenos días a todos. Muchas gracias por venir acá hoy a Velocity Lounge, Circuit of the Americas. Yo soy Roberto Silva, gerente general de la franquicia de USL acá en Austin. Well, to start our program, I would like to thank some special people that are here today. We have people from the governor's office, we have people from Del Valle ISD, and we're very proud to have this local support. So please, a round of applause for all those people that are here. At this moment, I would like to invite the COO of United Soccer League to give you all a little bit of how exciting this league is and how the growth of this league has been in the last few years and where they are taking this. And we're very, very, very happy to have chosen to be on USL a few years ago and still be on this league and be moving forward on a growing league, which has everything to become, if not the most important, but it's already one of the most important second division professional leagues in the whole world. So please welcome COO of USL, Justin Papadakis.
All right, well, good morning. Thank you for everyone for coming out today. This is really an exciting day for the league, for the community, and for the sport. There's a lot of people to thank that really put a lot of work, time, effort, money into making this a reality. But I want to give a special thank you to the owner, Bobby Epstein. A trademark of USL is our world-class ownership. And when investors are looking to really invest into the sport of soccer in the United States, whether they're from the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, minor league baseball, Many of them are now choosing the USL as the league they want to invest in. Austin will be no different. Bobby is a seasoned sports executive and owner, and has really been committed to sports and entertainment in this community, from Formula One to the X Games to the Imagine Dragons concert last night. Live entertainment, bringing live entertainment to this community has been Bobby's mission and passion, and what all these hardworking folks at COTA do every day. And now, starting in 2019, professional soccer will be added to that mix, and I think that's going to be something special for players and families in Austin to come watch week in and week out. The team will be playing in a league that is growing across the United States and Canada. The fan base is really embracing this sport in a way that I think is only going to get more now that we have the World Cup coming in 2026, and that communities like Austin can now go and watch professional soccer week in and week out in a first-class venue, and with a first-class ownership and management behind it. In the 2018 season, over 3 million fans will come out to support their club in the USL this season, and millions more watching at home and on the go, thanks to our great partners at ESPN. These numbers will continue to rise in 2019 as we add 7 expansion franchises, including Austin. So I think Texas is number 1 in a lot of things, and producing athletes and especially soccer players is one of them. You'll meet a great example of that later today. In 2019, Austin and El Paso will join the league, which will they'll join the Rio Grande Valley and San Antonio in the USL. So Texas is a market that USL is very committed to, and having these 4 clubs join the league will be great not only for fans that you have that very intense, I'm sure, regional rivalries, but also for players, because now they have 4 clubs in their home state that they can play and showcase their skills on a national and international basis. So again, thank you for coming out this morning, and we're looking forward to seeing all of you next year for the opening match.
Yeah, we have a brand. Welcome to Austin Bold FC. Austin Bold FC will definitely play for Austin, you know. Dynamic and daring city. Creativity and innovation is something special in this city, and we want to be like that. We want to be as bold as Austin. We want to be bold in the field. We want to be bold in every single way. If you see on our logo, there are some hidden messages on it, and I think the main one is the two straight lines that bring players and fans together. So we can't make a franchise without players, strong players, and a strong community with good fans. So we're very excited to have this brand and announce this name and brand for this city. So please, another round of applause for the Austin Bold FC. You can't make a city of soccer if you don't have a strong youth program. And I don't think anybody can say different, but if there's a strong city that has strong youth programs, I think Austin is on the top of the list, of any list that you make on that kind of programs. And up here from the stage, I can see so many different of organizations out there. We got Lone Star, we got the Texans, we got FC Barcelona, very strong organizations, and we're very happy to have all of you here. Of course, if I would invite everybody to come, every organization to come up here and talk about youth soccer, I think we would stay here for maybe a week or two. So much that we have to say that. So I would like to invite somebody that became a close friend in the last few years due to his commitment to developing youth soccer in Austin. So please welcome Tewksbury to represent all the youth clubs in Austin.
Thank you, Roberto. Thank you, Justin and the USL. Thank you, Bobby and the ownership groups. What a great opportunity for the city and the youth players of Central Texas. Not only from the standpoint of being able to come out here and watch professional soccer in this incredible venue, but also to possibly participate in it and play in it someday. At this time, I'd like to introduce a youth player from Austin named Julian Gaines. A lot of you guys might know him. Julian is 15 years old. He currently plays for Lone Star Soccer Club here in Austin and spent several years with the U.S. Youth National Teams as well. And thanks to Austin Bold and the ownership group, Julian's going to get to stay and play locally instead of having to leave Austin to play professional soccer. So thank you very much.
Yeah, so we're very excited to give this opportunity to the community. And this family has a nice story. Julian's older brother, Mackenzie Gaines, had to leave town when he was 15, 16 to play professionally. And I don't know if I can say that, and if not, I'm sorry for the family. I'm going to give it away. But Julian was about to sign with another team this week, and they just gave up on signing and leaving town and be able to stay in Austin and showcase his skills to all of us starting next year, supporting the local professional team. So we're very glad to be able to keep that talent locally, and we're very excited, Julian, and we think you have a lot to give. Don't tell your brother, but I hear that you're better than him, so we're good on that. Well, I think next step on this program is for us to talk about the ownership of this franchise. It's a local ownership. We have on the ownership over 60 years of Austin on it. People that are have soccer as a passion, not just as a business, which is the franchise, but I can tell you I play soccer with them twice a week. And if it was not because of the age, maybe we would have one of the ownerships, one of the owners playing for us, maybe, because quality they have. But anyways, it is very important for me to share with you the message that I got from the ownership when we started this process of creating this new franchise. The most important thing that I heard over time was, Roberto, we need a winning team. We want to put a winning team. And I gotta say, vamos a ganar. Vamos. We're gonna fight for win. We're gonna fight for those goals. We're gonna have a good, strong entertainment soccer. We want people to enjoy their time here. And I think we're on the path on doing that. We may not win it all, but I can promise you we're gonna fight to do so. So we're very, very excited. Another example of the support that we got from the ownership, everybody heard about it, is a few months ago, maybe a little bit longer, but a few months ago, we had this crazy idea of transforming a track and field guy into a soccer player, an Olympic medalist, maybe the most important athlete in the whole history of track and field. And when I came to the ownership, said, hey, I have this, you got me a little bit, not knowing what you're gonna expect from as a response. And I said, hey, I would like to try to bring Usain Bolt to play with us in Austin. And when you're waiting for that response saying you're crazy, the response was, go after it. Do whatever you need to make that happen. And we did. And I'm very proud to say that over, a handful or maybe a dozen of teams that he had offers around the world, we got to the top 2 teams that he was about to choose. And we're still battling to have him. Unfortunately, we're not going to announce him today. I can't say that we have him, but we're trying. We're still fighting. But that shows the kind of ownership group that we have, supporting and creating something special for Austin. So we're very excited, and I'm very proud to have this opportunity. Well, we talked about the league. We talked about the youth, the city. We talked about the brand. I think the ownership, and now I think important piece is us to talk about the stadium. We are building out here at COTA a facility that I usually say it's a major league facility. I think that's the best way to describe this place, a special place where everybody that comes here for whatever event they come is either a race or a concert or a private event, corporate event. I think we are known for a good fan experience, good client experience. Everybody leaves this place with a smile on their face, and that's our goal. And that's something also that our ownership pushes us hard as employees of COTA to make this happen in the best way we can. And I think we accomplished that. And we know we're going to deliver that on soccer, but the missing piece is the stadium. And I got to thank also the back office team that's been working with the stadium to make this happen. We know it's not easy with all the events that we have, and I appreciate your efforts on that. So I would like to introduce to you, show on the screen, our next, the home of the Austin Bold FC, starting 2019, a 5,000-seat specific soccer stadium with no football lines, guys, no football lines. So this is our stadium, 5,000-seat stadium. Like I said, when we started designing this stadium, we wanted something that was going to be cozy, something that was going to be, highly energetic, that was going to be fun. We wanted to be close to the field. We have visited hundreds and hundreds of stadiums around the world, and we're trying to bring the pieces that we like from everybody on this one, and we are very excited to do that. If the league helps us, we're going to be able to have most of our games starting and kicking off on Saturday nights at 7:30. So that's our goal, and to create a good environment for both families, millenniums that want to come out here and have fun and enjoy professional soccer. So this is the home of Austin Bold FC. Thank you. Well, the next part piece was to select a head coach, and how do you select a head coach with a new franchise? I think that's a question that I've been getting every now and then, and I got to tell you, was not an easy task. We wanted a lot from our head coach. We wanted somebody that, had a winning history on his resume. We wanted somebody that had international experience. We wanted somebody that understood the U.S. market. And I gotta tell you, it's very hard to find somebody that has all of those things in one. But I am very, very, very proud to say that we found that guy. We found somebody that won 5 international championships, including in a World Cup under 20 with the Brazilian national team. Somebody that played with coached the U.S. under 17 national team. So developing, this guy is known to develop players, create that last piece of development between the amateur or the youth to the professional. He is also current the head coach for the U.S. Virgin Islands men's national team. So please welcome the first ever head coach of Austin Bold FC, Marcelo Serrano.
Well, good morning, all. What a pleasure to be in front of all of you, I believe I met Roberto 4 years ago. I was coaching the Premier League in Brazil, and Roberto came. We met back then. And why I'm saying this is because as coaches, myself, all my work, everything that I do on the field, we need to have a process behind, and the process of development, the process of building a winning team. And meeting Roberto 4 years ago, Bobby and Roberto, we have been speaking in 2 years about what they are trying to build. So rushing things in this game, it does not work properly on to build a winning team. And that's what I appreciate first about this opportunity is the process that Bobby and Roberto, they are putting behind the soccer program. And the second thing that I think the ownership for that is how humble those people are, We need to be humble in life. I'm very humble and honored to be here. Having Bobby as an owner and listen to his story and what he wants, it just makes sense to come here, They are trying, he as an owner and Roberto as the GM, they are trying to do the right thing, and that's why he clicked on me, And I love to start new projects. So very honored to be here. When my wife, that's my 4th time in Austin. I brought my wife as the 2nd time. We just fell in love with the culture. Keeping Austin weird is just amazing. It's everything about us, And the culture is amazing. So in Spanish, muy feliz, muy encantado con la cultura acá, una cultura latina que yo soy también parte, muy encantado con los jugadores acá, muy encantado con la cultura, entonces muy feliz de poder comenzar un programa también para todos ustedes que aman fútbol como yo. Muchas gracias, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, It always starts, I think, it starts with the ownership, but head coach and coaching staff is very important. And I think there's something that I forgot to say on his introduction. Marcelo is also the instructor for the professional license for the Brazilian Federation, which is a very important deal. So it shows how much knowledge he has on the game and how much he's going to be able to help not just our team with the professional players, but with the connection with the youth clubs that we want for our future. Well, now I think it's a good moment to introduce now some of our players, right? We can't make a soccer team without soccer players. So that was also another thing that we tried to do. We're trying to do a little bit different maybe than most of the teams on the United States overall, where we decided to bring a core group of very experienced players, players that have winning mentality, that have seen how good it is to win on the highest level. And well, I still don't believe that we were able to sign some of these players that I'm going to announce now. It's again, on our first conversations with the ownership and with Marcelo, we're saying, man, this list, can we do this? Well, it's going to be hard. Nobody has done this kind of players with this amount of, this structure that we're putting up. But we said, let's go after. Let's make this happen, and we did. So we're going to be presenting today here 3 of those players. Some other players we have already signed. Unfortunately, they are still playing for their current teams, so we can't announce them until the end of their leagues. But we got 3 of the most important ones, I would say, with us here. The first player that I want to introduce to you, it's a 9-year MLS veteran. He has played for the LA Galaxy, FC Dallas, and Chivas USA. He won 1 MLS Cup and 3 Open Cups, Lamar Open Cups. He actually has his ring here, so kids, whenever you see him later on, ask to see his ring. It's pretty cool. He was the 2015 captain for the Rowdies, Tampa Bay Rowdies. So please, a great round of applause to our first announced player, Marcelo Zaragoza. Well, our next player, I gotta tell you, I just came back from Brazil 2 days ago. I flew back to Atlanta where we were having the league meetings during the MLS All-Star Games. And I couldn't content myself. I had to tell some people that I had signed this guy, right? You know, you gotta be proud of the things that you do sometimes. And when I would tell, visiting the first division teams in Brazil, and I would tell those technical directors that I have signed this next player, they would say, no, you haven't done that. We couldn't do it. How did you do it? You know? And I'm going to give it away. I think selling Austin was much easier than selling any other place. So I'm very, very, very happy that I have this, this support behind our project. But this next player, he played for Dynamo Kiev in Ukraine. He played for some of the most important teams in Brazil, Palmeiras, Grêmio, Coritiba. He's been a top scorer everywhere he played. He's known for his courage and determination, and sometimes a little bit too much of that courage and determination that made him be known as Gladiador, or Gladiador, which means the gladiator. So please, round of applause to Kleber, the gladiator. Well, this next one, I got to give the credit to, 100% credit to head coach Marcelo Serrano. One day he calls me, he said, Roberto, I got someone that, he played a World Cup. I said, well, are you sure we're going to be able to bring somebody that played a World Cup? Yeah, I think we can, Roberto. And I said, okay. I went to search the guy. He didn't play a World Cup. He played a final of a World Cup for the Netherlands in 2010. He also played on the Summer Olympics of 2008, played for Bayern Munich in Germany and Lazio on the Serie A in Italy. So please, welcome Edson Braithwaite.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. First of all, I want to thank Roberto, Marcelo, and the ownership to be a part of this amazing group. I'm very excited to be here, but also as an older player, you have the experience, and I'm more than happy to do my part to help the youth, big talents, to be a part of this team. Thank you.
you can think how you can imagine how excited I am to have these guys here sitting on this podium, knowing that they're going to be playing for us next year. But the thing that most excites me, again, and I'm sorry to be saying this over and over again, but it is something that we really want to make sure that it comes into our organization, and it is something important, is can you imagine these kids looking, right next to the field, watching a World Cup, finalist playing with them, having contact with them. This week, I usually like to do a welcome. We might, be there and welcome the players when they come in. Unfortunately, Edson came into town. I was out of town, so I had to ask a friend to go pick him up at the airport and show him the city and show him and his wife, his beautiful wife and beautiful kid, the city. And she called me back, said, Roberto, yes, I'll do that, but I have a problem. I said, what happened? I said, no, my son, 12-year-old, he said, I can only go if he goes with me. So he ended up going, and Edson was very, very kind to give all the attention to him. And the kid is now, I would say he was more of a football or lacrosse fan. I'm sure now he's a much more soccer fan, and we're going to see him on the stands next year. So thank you, Edson, again, for that support. Well, I would also like to talk a little bit. Justin talked about the Texas, the USL in Texas, but it is important for us to recognize an amazing organization that we are hopefully going to have an amazing rivalry down I-35, the San Antonio FC. I know many of you were driving down to San Antonio to see some professional games. You don't have to do that anymore. We're going to have professional games here, and I know they're a very good organization, very good people. I would like to thank Tim Holt for all the support that we're having off the field, but I know he's going to regret that next year, with all the losses that they're going to have. Anyways, once again, thank you very much. I would like to bring Justin for some final words.
Thank you. I think now the fun part. And without further ado, on behalf of our CEO, Alec Papadakis, our president, Jake Edwards, and the entire USL family, I'd like to ask Bobby to come up to the stage and officially award Austin Bold FC and welcome them to the United Soccer League.
All right. That's good, right? This is our secondary, so let's take some pictures, home and away. You know what? Know what we could do? I would like to invite all the kids, all the youth on the youth program, come up here for a nice picture with the players and the jerseys, please, everybody. After this, we're going to be available for the media for interviews. Also, another reminder that season tickets are on sale as we speak. So we got our sales team ready to start that process. So go Bold. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Thank you.